over in Sharon at Crescent Ridge, which is an ice cream place, a farm near us that we've gone to since we were kids. This is the first time show that I know for these guys, so I'm pretty excited to get over there and share this with you. Taking the Mustang over this morning. It's a nice day, sunny. It's going to be hot, like high 80s, low 90s. So another hot one in here, but another sunny day. Again, we're middle of August, actually towards the end of August now. It's like August 21st. So we're heading towards the end of car show season. So we're going to try to get to as many shows as we can. I know we have a few more set up. There's a couple in September. We're going to try to get to the Mustang Club show in Connecticut in September. We do have an October show in Devens with the Mustang Club. There's a couple other shows coming up that we definitely want to try to get to. The Mustang show, the bigger challenge isn't even the geography of driving the hour, 150 miles each way to the show, which I do hate to do on a car with just turned 28,000 miles. But the reality is I'm in Florida until that Saturday, and if my flight gets delayed, it just might not be feasible for me to get down there in time. But we're going to try. But, we're happy you checked out the channel. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you see your car there if you're there today. But we'll get out there and we'll shoot some great footage today of all the cars. Very excited to see how we do. I believe it's a peer judge show, so we'll see how we do there. Again, we never go to the show with the intention of trying to get a trophy, but if we do, even better. Happy to share this with you. Thanks for checking out the channel. We'll talk to you in just a minute. All right, guys, we're gonna walk around and get some video here. We took a lot of photos already. This is a Mach 1 over here I want to go take a look at. My buddy John's here with his 87. I think in the 80s class, there's a Monty that's really nice too. I think we're probably the 3 best. So I'm not sure if it's a single car per class or 3 per class. I think if it's 3, we have a shot. If it's 1, I don't think we'll beat John. And I don't know if we'll beat the Monty next to us, because both of those are really nice. But, it'll be interesting. Like I said, we don't come chase trophies. John has 22,000 original miles on his 87. It's a 5-speed. His under the engine bay is probably a little nicer than mine. I think my paint's probably a little better than his, so it's a toss-up. We both have really nice cars, and it's always a lot of fun. So we're gonna shoot a little more video. We'll walk around. I'll go around, obviously, like I always do, and kind of list my top favorite cars. There's like I said, there's a Cobra R that you guys will see in here. There's a couple of really cool. It's a really cool Trans Am here. There was a couple of really cool cars I want to go through and share with you. So I'll probably do my top 5 today. It's not a huge group of cars, so I'll probably do top 5, and we'll talk to you in just a bit. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with my first favorite car up here today, and obviously, if you know I'm a Mustang guy, if you have a 2000 Cobra R, one of 300, you got to call it out. I mean, these cars are crazy. What's unbelievable around here, there's actually a bunch local. We've seen as many as 3 at a local show before, but you have the 2000, it was like 390 horse, 390 foot-pounds of torque, independent rear suspension, side exhaust, just a really cool car. And again, one of only 300, so the fact that there are a bunch in the area, and this one's super clean, obviously. The folks that had these hopefully kept them. Some of them did track them, but a lot of them have been kind of put away and really preserved, and this is a really nice style. The SN95, I think, doesn't get enough love as far as the Mustangs. I think this was a good-looking body style. It was the first throwback to that retro. We have a Boss 302 over here, which is really nice too. This was more the dedicated, throwback to what you'd find from, the 60s. But this I thought did a nice job of incorporating modern style, more of a European style with the throwbacks. With, you had the, the notch behind the rear door. You had kind of that swooping pillar that goes through it that gives you that same C line that you have in the 65. So just a really cool looking car. I had a couple of couple of the SN95s. I had an 02 GT hardtop and an 04 GT convertible, and I really liked them. They were really comfortable, fun cars to drive. So again, we have a Cobra R. We're gonna call it the Cobra R. This is one of our favorites up here. We're gonna walk around and show you a few more. All right, guys, 69 Charger RT 426 Hemi in blue. I mean, I don't even need to say anymore. Look at this beautiful car. Car is phenomenal, flawless inside and out with the Hemi. I had the original window sticker. It's like $4,600, which is unbelievable. So we go over and take a look at it. Same thing, like again, under $5 grand back in for what you have here. This is unreal. You know, you have the 426 Hemi. This was a factory Hemi car, just unreal. These are, you know, this is a huge money car up here, and again, something you don't find very often. All right, guys, 68 Chevelle Big Block 632. Again, one of my favorites. If you guys don't know, I love the Chevelles. This has an awesome paint job. It's kind of like a chameleon brown, copper, changes in the sunlight. Beautiful metal flake, awesome wheels. Again, I love this body style. You guys know that if I see any of these 68, 69 Chevelles, it's gonna be one of my favorites up here. This one's really pretty. Love the wheels. Love the body style, really like the paint. So again, we're always gonna get a lot of love for these 60s Chevelles, especially the late 60s, 68, 69. So again, one of my favorites up here. And again, with a 632, this thing must be a monster. Got the right tires for it. Let's get the Mickey Thompsons, the street slicks. He probably has a lot of fun with this car. I heard it come in, it sounded really good too. All right, guys, I had to switch the video for a second. I mean, we got this beautiful, I think it's a Le Mans actually. I don't even know if it's a GTO, but I like the color with the 326. This ridiculous big block Chevelle, beautiful Camaro, then a Mustang R 2000, which they only made 300 of. So some really nice stuff coming in right now. It's a little after 10 if you get a chance. You know, this was next year. This is a great show up in Sharon. super easy to get to, but some really cool stuff. But that Cobra is awesome. Again, one of 300. Loving that Chevelle too, with that beautiful paint, and the big block looks badass. So we'll go back around and give you some different updates on what we see in the car today. We're trying to get pictures of everything, but some really cool stuff.
right, guys, I never do this, but I'm, you know, I never give my car any love of the Fox bodies. There are other people's Fox bodies I do, but for today, you know, my number 5 car, my top 5 is going to be my 88, my friend John's 87, so 22,000 original miles on the blue, 28,000 original miles on the white. So 2 time capsules, 87 versus 88, not a lot of changes. The biggest things on John's that he has is he actually has his distributor cover, which I don't have. And then John still has a good ashtray, which I don't have either. I need to get my ashtray fixed. He's a 5-speed, I'm the automatic. What was interesting we saw on these cars though, John's car is a car from cold weather, and if you can see here, he actually has the rear defroster. Mine being out of Arizona, there's no rear defroster on this car, which I just noticed today, so that's the first time I've noticed that. So you tell Arizona car, again, no rear defroster, which is kind of neat. Again, I think both of them are super nice, so definitely some of our favorites. All right, guys, we're gonna pick something completely different today. The 60 Polaris, the 383. It's got like the cross ram intake, really pretty color. This is something different that I don't usually gravitate towards, with the wide wheels and the wide white walls. I love the fins in the back. The style is so cool on this. I mean, this car is gorgeous, and I understand it was, you know, this was that generation of all the finned cars, but this is just a pretty car. But dual 4-barrel, 383 on a car that you would never guess would be fast. So I love this because it's just something that's completely different, and I just think it's such a cool car and something you don't see very often. So this is going to be number 5 out of my top 5 today. Now this show is a peer judge show, so in a few minutes we'll get our ballots. We'll go around and walk around, see how we do today. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. Maybe we win, maybe we don't. Like I always said, it's not a big deal. I'll get a chance to talk to a few folks, share them, you know, the story of the Mustang, and hopefully they dig in. And we got John's, who's really nice, and that Monty SS right next to us. So out of the class, I think there's obviously 3 out of the 6 of us could easily win. I'm just not sure if it's 1, 2, or 3. So touch in a bit.
first place is going to Alan with the 88 point count.
Hey everybody. So we took a second place trophy in the 80s class. You know, I was surprised. I thought my friend John would take one of the top three. He has that 87 next to me that I talked about with 22,000 miles. It was the Cadillac in our group. The Monty SS took first. It was a really nice Monty SS. He had an aftermarket crate GM 350 in it. Tons of nice chrome. It was really pretty, nice paint, good wheels. So I'm never mad. You know, I'm always, you know, excited for everyone in the class, and it's always nice when we take a trophy. So I'll take a second place trophy. We didn't really do any prep for the car going up. You know, we just keep it clean and we wiped it down and went up and had a nice time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. You know, this is a new show for us. I guess we've been doing it for like 15 years, but it's cool to see. So I'm always grateful to be able to go in and get to meet some nice new folks and talk to some people. The guys that I got a chance to talk to, that 60 Polaris, that 69 Hemi Charger, just some amazing cars up there today. So as always, I'm excited to share those with you. If you haven't done so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. We are getting close to the end of car show season, but I will tell you that there'll be a video coming soon. I am going to be doing a podcast with my friend Sean, who's he owns all the old Cadillacs that we've done and some of the stuff with. So we are going to have a podcast in the winter, either once or twice a month from October all the way until spring. So look forward to that coming out with you and be able to share some really cool car stuff. So, like I said, if you haven't done so far, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for checking out the channel. We'll talk to everybody super soon. Thanks.